clarify, we have fair trade labels, for example, but this is a lot about products coming out of the EU, outside from the EU. So is there any kind of transparency and labels that can help to identify strawberries / whatever fruits and vegetables are collected in a fair way with fair wages and fair living conditions for the workers, wherever they come from?
Who is going to do that? I mean, the impunity is so big. The law of silence in the place is so strong. Who is going to save and to fight for the truth? That's
what about academia?
Impossible. The academia, at least locally, regionally, has also tied hands. I mean, for example, in Huelva, the same big industry, it's the one who are financing research. So obviously you cannot go against their interests, be mining, agriculture, or petrochemical industry. So everybody is very much compromised, including everybody in the supply chain. Mm-hmm. So local actors, but also the transnational actors in the countries of origin of the labor force, because they get the money. There is all this chain of people who are getting money, rich, on the shoulders of these poor people. Especially, we pay attention to the women who you have watched in these segments. The health, the dignity, and the bodies get completely destroyed season after season, because not only they have to work hard hours, a lot of hours, and get paid less than they deserve, but they also, although they contribute to the social security, they get no access to health services, for example, because employers have no time to take these women to the health centers. There's no time for the people. It's only arms, what they want. And I mean, who is going to do that?
Mm-hmm. Carlos, and then your questions. Or first Carlos or you, Hildegard, both of you.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Both of you, and then we open up.
Basically, you have, like, the farmers, of course, do not have a negotiating power for the supermarkets because there's a extremely high concentration. We do have like 4 big players in the part which share like 90% of the food we eat and buy and eat, of course. And the farmers, there are producer organizations. I understand that in Spain, there are like a higher degree of organization, that most of the farmers are in those producer organizations which could have a bargaining power. But then the control of the working conditions, I think, you have to.
If you use migrant captive, because they are in a position of captivity, I brought you to the country, you are mine, you are in my farm, and I make sure that you cannot communicate with outside because you don't understand the language. You are not giving place, and if you do any move, you will be immediately replaced by somebody else. Mm-hmm. Okay. And on the top of that, as I was mentioning, the law is not helping, because if we want to if one woman or group of women finally decide to go to court, to file a report to the police or to go to court, it happens that in the contracts says nothing about the GECO. As I was meaning. So there is no way that you can say to the court, look, they didn't comply with the law, because the system has been prepared in a way that's
self-sustainable.
Supermarkets say if there is no sentences, we cannot stop buying fruit from a specific company or association of companies.
They could. I mean, we have like global gap, but we do have it in the case of the pesticide residues. They put extremely high pressure on the farmers, and they could do the same thing.
The certification.
They were interested in labor conditions.
certification the social way, I think, are kind of tricky, no? Because doesn't exist really. We focus a lot on when you see an ad in the TV about fruit and vegetable, they focus always in the ecological part of view, never on the social part of view. Even Global Gap and GRASP and this kind of certification sometimes have one side, like it's volunteer, no? The supermarket don't ask for it. Also, the way they rate this is internal audits, you know, sometimes these ones are not so good neither because they say, we are going Sunday, everybody's ready to have the audit, you know, so I don't trust them a lot. I want to talk about one law, taking advantage that we are in Germany now, the due diligence directive, no? Which is a European level, but also a national level in Germany at the moment. To the one who don't know what about due diligence is, this directive.
Maybe you can explain.
Yeah, that's why.
Please.
It's like, let's summarize, let's make it easy. When strawberries grow in Huelva and solely legal here in Germany, if an abuse, a human rights abuses are happening in Huelva, legally responsible because they have to track this strawberry. Okay, make it simple.
Supply chain.
Okay, the supply chain. They have to take into account what is happening, what's going on. Germany in 2023, if I'm not wrong, 2024, 2023, I think, they decide to implement this before Europe say you have to do this because right now it's arrived in this directive at European level, and Germany was the first one. Very good, guys, to implement this law. No, what's going on right now? This law, they're trying to dynamite this law right now. You know, the resistances of the lobbies, agricultural lobbies, the companies are so big, extremely big. And just for example, because taking advantage that we're here in Germany, Lidl, for example, made that human rights impact assessment.
Lidl, you just said.
Lidl make a human rights impact assessment, which means they went to Huelva to research what's going on in the strawberry sector there.
We help them in that. Yes.
So this is
From the university.
This is no social greenwashing.
No, they.
Let's finish to decide.
Okay.
They went there. They make the research and they make a very good report explaining what we are talking here.
That was in 2020, in the middle of the pandemic.
They say the same that we are saying here. Exactly the same because they find out the reality.
It was a recognition of that.
The recognition of that. In a very good due diligence process, they should make a very good action plan. To say,
that
hey,
would be the next step.
Yeah, they have to do action plan. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Step to fix it, not to try, at least not buy it for the people who is exploiting workers or doing this kind of situation. At the end, the solution was improve grievance mechanism. That's it at the moment.
Okay, so we see some steps, we see some doors opening up or some stitches into the tissue. You see, we have been discussing now for 60